Hello YouTube, this is Angel Charms. And Crystal Swirlz is back again. The last video is never the last video. Do y'all now realize that Crystal Swirlz is full of it? Every time she puts her foot in her mouth, she runs off YouTube claiming it's the agents after her. The agents are being paid to make CPS calls. The agents are after her. That she's going to be the next Malcolm X. How her life is in danger. Black women, be careful out there. They're trying to take down the movement. The government, the agents, they're trying to take down the movement. These YouTube streets are dangerous. And she's got to protect herself and her son. It's not worth risking her life. And so she's leaving YouTube because these agents are coming after her. Don't have to tell her twice. But yet, how many times has she left and came back because of the agents coming after her? There are no agents, y'all. Crystal Swirlz, Brooklyn accent or not, is full of crap. There are no agents. It's all in her mentally deranged head. Like I said, she opens her mouth talking crap about somebody. They come back harder and she goes running. This is my last video. It's cutthroat out here. People cutting checks. Girl, you need a check. You need a you got mental issues. You need help. You out here just trauma bonding. That's all this is trauma bonding. You pretend to leave so that your supporters, oh Crystal, come back. Come back, Crystal, we love you. What I don't understand is how come they continue to love somebody who runs when the going gets tough. You want these supporters to send you money. They don't. But you want them to stand by you. This sisterhood. This girl code. You from Brooklyn. You go, you do what you do. Well, where you go and what you do is run. That's what you do. And why do they continue to support somebody who runs when shit gets hot? I don't understand it. When it's time to double down and fight, where are you, Crystal Swirlz? Why don't you stand your ground? I'll tell you why. Because you don't stand on nothing that you say. It changes like the hour of the day. And now you're tired of all these abuse stories or whatever. Now it's all men. All men have urges to have sex with young girls or boys or whatever, going off on people because they might have a good dad in their family, and you're telling them that they're delusional, they're liars, that they don't know. Just because whatever kind of life you had with your dad didn't work out, don't push it on other people. See, the thing of it is if something positive didn't happen to you, then that means it didn't happen to nobody else. And that's just some undercover jealousy, envy. You mad because somebody got something that you don't. They have something that you don't have. Maybe they do have a father who taught them, who treated them well, a brother, an uncle, a cousin. I know I do. And you're not going to change my mind about that. Oh, yeah, there are bad men out there. Bad men of all races. But right now, you including all men. So that just tells me that once again, while you were running from the agents, you probably out there sucking and clucking for some Applebee's or chicken nuggets and ended up with an empty hand. You're always running scared, and you come back with something bad that happened to you, or something bad that you saw. You are you are one person. You just evil, and that's why evil comes to you. I mean, you had money after years of talking about get the bag, get Brad, moving to a nice house in the suburbs, and then you had a chance to do it, and what did you do? You stayed right there and smack dab in the middle of Blackistan. And I don't care if you got Mexicans, Hispanics, or whatever else living there too. It's still Blackistan because you have a Blackistan mentality no matter where you go. You don't practice what you preach at all. You keep trying to tell black women choose better, do better, stay away from da 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 da. What are you doing? Have you lost any weight? I bet not. I bet not. We hear about these men that you've met. The last one, I think he was a cowboy or he had a farm or something. Did that not work out? And that's why you're back now? Because y'all were just having like an online romance, which means he probably didn't see you. Or he saw old pictures of you where you might have been 50 pounds lighter. You're a toxic woman. And you will only get toxic men. And FYI, Milkman is not that good looking. But I guess when you're you, that's probably your best. And we all know how that turned out, whether people want to admit it or not. You won't get any better than that. I mean, once they really see you and hear the filth in your mouth and your behavior, you're not going to get anything but bottom shelf, whatever. Well, like I said, there are no agents, y'all. So next time she talk about agents, Just find out who the YouTuber's name is, because that's who it is. That's who she's running from. Another YouTuber. And more likely a female. Because the men, like Red Supreme, they don't pay any attention to her. They don't. She go after him and go after him, and they don't pay her no mind. She like to dig up people's old pictures, talk about another their mama white, talk about somebody else 300 pounds. You got an hourglass, girl. No, I'm not even gonna say that. No, no, I'm not even gonna finish that statement. No, 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 no. And just because somebody's 300 pounds, some women can be that way and hold it well and look well, and they can look nice in their clothes, not like a tub of lard. You really, really need to get off of YouTube, or at least stop giving people advice when you don't even live by those codes that you set for these women who listen to you. But most of all, just stop lying about agents coming after you, the government's coming after you, because you are not that important. You're really not. You're not going to be the next Malcolm X or MLK or anybody else. You are not on that level. You're not. You are not on that level. Not mentally, not spiritual, not physical. You're not on that level. Ain't nobody worried about you that much. Definitely not the government. Because if they want to take you down, you be gone. For real. So stop lying to these people about agents coming after you, and just tell the truth and say that so and so came after you and you a scared little bitch. Plain and simple. So cut out the agent talk, because there's no such thing. At least not none coming after you. But anyway, she went live today, just talk about men molesting little boys and girls and all that crap. Her usual stuff. Oh, basically, she's probably talking about her own life situation, as she usually does. But anyway, she's back again until somebody decides to run her off with some truth about herself. So until then, this is Angel Charms, and y'all have a good one.